Hello, fellow NAADC members. I'm happy today to present to you an award for an individual I think is much deserving. The award that we're presenting is the William Bill Callahan Award. The Callahan Award recognizes sustained and meritorious service at the national level to the profession of addiction counseling. Any NAADC member in good standing may nominate an individual for this award, which is selected by the NAADC Executive Committee. Current members of the NAADC Executive Committee are, of course, ineligible for this award. Today, I'm proud to present to you David Semanco, MS, MAC, CAADC, CSAC, CAC-AD. Boom, boom. David's been my friend for many years. He's made outstanding contributions to the addiction profession since he entered the addiction treatment field in 2002. David is an outspoken but respectful challenger of old school treatment methodology, and he continues seeking innovative approaches to engage clients and to streamline the management of treatment facilities. He's worked in several settings, including hospital, residential, and outpatient settings, where he's provided direct care, developed programs for adolescents and adults, and performed as clinical and program director. David is known for his keen sense of ethics and implementation of ethical practice among clinicians and administrators. For many years, he's formally represented the addiction profession and advocated for its members as he served on boards, committees, panels, and doing training. So David, I'll give you this award, and there are several people that wish to congratulate you for this.
Thank you very much, Ron. I appreciate
and we'll
it.
wash our hands.
We'll wash our hands afterwards, right?
First, I'd like to recognize Denise Cooper, who's the chairperson for VAP.
Well, David, I want to say congratulations on being the recipient of the Bill Callahan Award. I know that this award is for individuals that have 15 years or more of meritorious service in the addiction counseling field. And after working with you for 8 years on the board of directors for VAP, it's been mostly pleasurable. And I know that you deserve this award because I've seen your dedication and your tenacity and a whole lot of other things, okay? The list is long, but I just want to say congratulations. I do believe you deserve it. And I look forward to continuing to work with you in your new position, okay? Be blessed.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, David.
And finally, I'd like to give Patrice Porter an opportunity to address David. Patrice is the current sitting chair for the Virginia Summer Institute for Addiction Studies, a premier addiction training institute on the East Coast. Patrice.
David, I'm so delighted that you're receiving this award. I know we were told to be brief, and it's just been a pleasure to work with you during your board service work on VAP and VSIS, and you've done this for many years for both boards, and you've done it with a great spirit and have achieved some wonderful results, and it's been such a pleasure to work with you. You so deserve this. Congratulations, David.
Thank you very much, Patrice.
All right, David, over to you for what you'd like to say.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not sure I'm going to be real brief, so I'm going to put it out there that Kristen out there, you're going to have to edit when we get down to the end of this all. It is always a great privilege to be honored by your peers, and I don't think there's anything a higher honor than that somebody can have. I want to thank the NAADC Awards Committee. I do want to thank all of those people who submitted the nomination, Patrice, and also all the people who wrote the letters of support. I want to thank the Virginia Association of Addiction Professionals and also the Virginia Summer Institute for Addiction Studies, because it's been my pleasure and an honor to serve on those boards for the last 10 years. And I hope to continue working with both of you in my role now. I think, last but not least, it's really important that I thank my family, my significant other, Lisa, my kids, Anya, Aiden, because they always knew why I had to answer that phone call in the middle of a family event. And they knew that potentially somebody's life was on the line. I've had the opportunity in getting this award now and thinking about it and trying to kind of look back over my career and think about events that really affected me. And in that, I came up with 3 events that actually occurred very early on for me that affected me throughout the rest of my almost 20 years in this field. One was meeting a man by the name of John Avery. John, at the time, I was a student, and I gave CAADC a call, not really expecting to get through to John Avery, but I did. And John at the time was the Director of Government Relations for CAADC. He invited me to come to his office and took me out to lunch. And I had a chance to learn more about why it is so important to have a professional association that represents specifically addiction professionals and also advocates for people in recovery. The second event that really impacted me came from a man by the name of Tom Goddard, who was a professor of mine. And I think Tom he was affiliated with that, right, Ron?
It was.
Yeah, and Tom always talked about the fact that a person doesn't need to want help to be helped. And I never forgot that. And that is just something that has influenced my philosophy in treatment, and also something that I've tried to convey to my staff and my interns throughout my time working in the field. The third event kind of relates back to the first 2. And it came when I was working at a treatment facility, a residential treatment facility. And I had a client, who was with us for 90 days. And yes, back then, a person could be in treatment for 90 days. And he was the most non-compliant client. He managed to break every rule in the book, and he was pretty good at finding creative ways to break those rules. And I remembered what Tom Goddard had said. And so I kept fighting for him, even though other people wanted to toss him out of treatment. And I really advocated for him and said, no, he needs to stay here, despite the fact that on several occasions, he told me how much he hated my guts and that I was possibly the worst counselor that he had ever had. So 90 days goes by, we're discharging him from treatment. He walks into my office that day with a big smile on his face, of course. And I really didn't know what that smile was about. I misinterpreted that smile, of course. And I gave him, we went over his discharge papers, signed them without a complaint, not a question about anything. And he handed me an envelope. And he said, here, this is for you. But don't open it until I'm gone. So I waited until the next morning to open the envelope. And inside was a Christmas card. And all it said was, thanks for saving my life. And that is a gift that I will never forget. So I want to just tell everybody working in the field, when things get rough, when you're going through those days with lots of ups and downs, just remember that we do save lives. So go on and save a few. Thank you again.
Now you can see why he got the award, and sad to say that NAADC, recognizing how many skills he has and how good he is at what he does, snapped him up, and he's your new director for affiliate affairs and membership. So David Semanco, congratulations again.
Thank you very much.